Hi guys! So up front, I really just wanted to apologize for the fact that I haven't put out any new material on my channel in a while. I've been very busy with prom season, and as many of you know, I've been working with photographers and working on models a lot. So every single weekend, I really just haven't been able to sit down and do a video or a tutorial. But here I am. I was just sitting in bed and I was thinking about taking off my makeup, and I thought I should just do a really quick video for you guys since I haven't put out anything new. And I wanted to do something different. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I decided I wanted to do a favorites video on my favorite single eyeshadows. And the reason why I want to do this video is because I use single eyeshadows every single day. The chances of me reaching for a palette are very minimal. I have 2 custom made palettes that I have that are almost completely full with different brands, branching from MakeupGeek, MAC Cosmetics, a bunch of other brands that I'm sure that many are familiar with. But I just wanted to go over the ones that I think that even if you are a basic makeup artist or just somebody that loves makeup but doesn't do it all the time, these are just colors that I think that you definitely need, something that you could use every day. A lot of these colors are neutrals, but I do have some. Oh my god, what is going on right now? Sorry, my necklace was really just bothering me. I don't know what was wrong with it. But yeah, these colors that I'm going to show you go from neutrals to colors that have a lot of pop in them, shimmer, glitter, things that I think that even if they're a little bit out of the range for your comfort zone, it wouldn't hurt to have them just in case one day that you feel inspired, because I get like that too. So first off, I want to say that I'm not going to do a swatch of any of these colors. I'm just going to explain to you what they are and what I use them for. And the reason why I'm not going to do a swatch is because I am recording off of my webcam. And for me to do a swatch video, and I tried to do one, I just look really awkward. I'm like trying to show you in this shitty light, and I would rather just explain to you what the colors are and what they're used for and what I use them for especially. So I'm just going to start off with one company, and I'm just going to go to the next. And I'm going to go from lightest to darkest and then explain to you what I use them for. So the first company that I'm going to start off with is MakeupGeek. And I want to start off with MakeupGeek because they were one of the first companies that I ever decided to order single eyeshadows from. They were the first company that I ordered my Z palette for. I literally just have a Z palette dedicated to all of my MakeupGeek eyeshadows because I love them that much. And my first eyeshadow that I think that I ordered from them, and a couple others, was White Lies. And White Lies is literally just a white color. It's a white base, it's a white matte color, and that's really all I can say about it, is that it's just white. I use this on my brow bone, I use this on my inner tear duct, and I love it. I reach for it all the time. As much as I love shimmer and glitter, it just is very nice when you have a very intense eye look, especially on your lid and crease, to just top it off with a white matte, brow bone color. Next, I'm going to talk about Beaches and Cream, and I am obsessed with Beaches and Cream. Like, I don't know what I would do if I ever lost this color. I seriously will swear by this, that you absolutely need Beaches and Cream. So, and the reason why I feel this way is because I use this on my crease as a base for my colors almost every single day. I love it. It's just a very cream color. It really doesn't show up that much on your eyelids, but to start off with a look, especially if you want to do darker browns or even more intense colors, it's just easier to start it off with that color as a base. Next is Creme Brulee, and I love Creme Brulee very, very much. It's a little bit darker than Beaches and Cream, and Creme Brulee is more on the warmer side if you are more into warm colors instead of cooler tones. And I use this a lot of times when I go in with Beaches and Cream. I right after that go in with Creme Brulee, especially if I'm going to do a brown smoky eye. Next is Shimma, and along with White Lies, this is one of the first colors that I ever ordered from MakeupGeek. And the only way that I would explain this is it's a very soft, peachy color. Very, very soft. I use this on my inner tear ducts, and I use this on my brow bone too, just when I want to do a little pop of color. I've also used this as a highlighter, but very rarely, just because I don't feel like that's what it's supposed to be used for, but it can be. And I really love this shade. The next color I'm going to talk about is Barcelona Beach, and I love Barcelona Beach. I feel like I just keep saying that I love them, but I kid you not, these are my favorites, so I love all of them. Barcelona Beach is more on the cooler side if you're more into cooler tones when it comes to browns. And it's just a very muted down brown. And honestly, this can be used just in your crease if you want to use it as base color, if you want to put a darker shade on top of it, or you can put it on your lid and smoke it out and have a very light, like brown eye look for the day. Next I have Sorbet, and Sorbet is a very, very light pink color. And I love Sorbet just because of the fact that I like to follow up Sorbet with Cupcake. I said I wasn't going to do swatches, but I don't really know how to explain what Cupcake looks like. And it's more of like a very soft plum color. More on the pinker side than plum, but I love to follow up with when I do Sorbet with Cupcake just because, especially if I want to do a pink smoky eye, those are the colors that I reach for the most. Next by MakeupGeek is Havoc, and Havoc is very, very different. I don't own anything else like this. I know that a lot of other companies have different like products that are very similar to this, but Havoc is a green shade that has a brown base and it reflects into green. And I'm going to show you. I know I said I wasn't going to do swatches, but here I am doing it. But you can see that there's a brown and then it shifts more into a green. It's very, very pretty. I don't use this shade very often, but when I do, I absolutely love it. I usually wet my brush before I use it because if I'm going for an intense look, I definitely am reaching for Havoc. Next is Houdini, and as you can see, this is very dark blue and it has a nice shimmer to it, and I love Houdini. I wish I used it more, but I had to put it in my favorites video because I absolutely love it, and when I do use it, I am seriously drooling over how my eyes look. It is just like, oh my god, here I am swatching. Maybe I should just do that for all of them. But here is Houdini, and I don't know how else to explain it other than the fact that it's a dark blue shimmer color. The next brand that I'm going to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. She is absolutely the queen of eyebrows. Only stuff that I'll use on my eyebrows, but she is more on the expensive side. Her single eyeshadows are $12 compared to MakeupGeek, which is $6, and that is way more affordable to me. But I do have 3 shadows from Anastasia, and I absolutely love them. They are, compared to MakeupGeek, they are very creamy, but they're just better. I don't know. This is Buon Fresco, and this is definitely a muted, like a plum color. Not muted. It's not muted at all. This is plum, and I'm just gonna start swatching. I know I said I wasn't good. Here I am, and I love Buon Fresco, especially because, like how I do with Sorbet and Cupcake, I follow up with Pink Champagne. And let me tell you about Pink Champagne. When I saw this in the store at Ulta, I died inside. I swatched it and I was like, I have to buy this. And this was the first Anastasia color that I bought from her. And oh my god, it is so, so pretty. It is definitely Pink Champagne. The name absolutely explains it. It is so, so pretty wet on the lid. I can't even explain it to you. You definitely need this color. If you were going to go all out and spend $12, I would buy this one. Another color is Sienna, and Sienna is definitely more on the warmer side. It is a warm, I don't know, I'm really bad at explaining. It is just a very warm orangey color. Nothing like, I have burnt orange too, but it's not going to make it into my video because I don't use it as much as I use Sienna. And, well, let me just, now I'm doing compares. I really don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. But compared to burnt orange, it is just very, very, like, you can just tell it's much warmer. Next, I'm going to talk about MAC Cosmetics. And let me tell you that the only reason why I ordered, like, 15 shadows from MAC is because they lowered their single eyeshadow pots from $10, which I found ridiculous, to $6, which compares to MakeupGeek. And I thought that I've really been eyeing them up, and I wouldn't mind trying them. So instead of just buying, like, 1 or 2, I bought, like, I don't know, 15 maybe. And I don't love all of them. Compared to the other eyeshadows that I use, I don't love MAC Cosmetics. But there are some shadows that I feel like that I do love from them, even though I don't love some of the others that I got. I do love these. These are used all the time. And the first one that I think that I fell in love with the most is Soft Brown. And exactly like the name is, it is a soft brown. I use this on my crease and I absolutely love it. This is Espresso. And just like Barcelona Beach from MakeupGeek, it's very similar, except this one's just a little bit darker. Definitely more on the cooler side. I use this on my crease. I love this color a lot. As much as I don't love all of my MAC shades, I do love Soft Brown and Espresso. I think that they are just crucial colors. So if you're thinking about trying MAC, I would definitely suggest those two colors. There are some other colors that I use from MAC, but I don't love them as much as I love Soft Brown and Espresso. So if you were just thinking, like, now that how I was, they lowered their prices and you want to try them, I would definitely try those. The next brand that I want to talk about is a brand that I feel like not a lot of you are going to know, but I do talk about it a lot on my Instagram page, my makeup page, not my personal one. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's called Looxi Beauty, Looxi Beauty. So I love them. I stumbled across them because of somebody else that I follow on Instagram, and ordering from indie brands can kind of be scary, especially because there's not as many reviews about them, but all the reviews that I had read about them and looked on YouTube, I loved them. They just sounded so great. So I did make a jump, and I did order, I think, 2 or 3 shadows from them my first time, but I did make a huge purchase the other day when they came out with a new collection. But the first shadow that I want to talk about is Static, and I love Static. I'm wearing Static on my eyes right now, going in with a wet brush. Static is seriously just amazing. It is a very soft gold color. I'm really bad at explaining, but I usually put this all over my lid. I'll go a little bit into the tear duct with it before I layer another color on top of it, but I seriously love Static. If you are thinking about ordering from this, I almost said country, oh my god. If you were thinking about ordering from this company, I would definitely try Static. The next shade from Looxi is 24K, and this was probably the reason why I ordered from Looxi to begin with. I don't have this color gold at all, anywhere, in none of my palettes. It is unlike anything that I've ever seen, and it is just a true gold color. It is 100% gold. It's not light gold, it's not dark gold, it is just completely 24 karat, looks like a piece of gold. The next color is Spyro, and I think Spyro is really cool. I don't use Spyro as much as I use my other Looxi shades, but it is a very pretty purple color, and it looks amazing on your outer V if you're doing a purple smoky eye, or if you want to put it all over your lid. I absolutely love Spyro. The last shade that I'm going to talk about is from Ulta, and this is seriously the only shade that I own from Ulta. I only have one other single black eyeshadow, and it's from MAC, and it's Corrupt, and it does not work. I don't know if I just got a bad batch on it, but seriously, I couldn't even swatch it for you. Nothing would come up, and I don't know if I did something wrong to it, but if I did, I'm very sorry, MAC. But this is Blackout, and it is just a black color. There's nothing special about it. It is just a black color, but I think that the pigment is really, really nice on it. And sometimes when you own a black shade, it either goes on too dark or it doesn't go on light, and you're just sitting there trying to layer your black. I feel like with one swipe with this, I feel like I get the black intense color that I'm really looking for. And that finishes up all my favorite single eyeshadows. Now, I kid you not, I'm looking at some of these other single eyeshadows, and I feel like I am not giving them enough credit. I love all of my single eyeshadows, but I feel like these are the colors that I reach for the most. And if you were thinking about ordering from these companies, or if you really want to try them, these are definitely colors that I think that you should try. And I kind of feel bad because I said that I wasn't going to swatch them, and then I swatched only a couple of them, but I hope my explanation on them were enough. I really hope that I can start doing better videos. I'm trying to invest in getting I'm trying to invest on getting a better camera so I can do close-ups and focus, and the sound quality won't be horrible. But until then, I'm going to do these very low-grade tutorials and reviews and swatches of makeup, and I just babbled really hard. But yeah, and I also wanted to say that I really do plan on doing a lot more videos now that it's summer, and I feel like it's going to slow down a little bit. Even though I am doing online schooling and I am going to makeup school this summer on top of that, I am going to at least try to make one video a week, even if it's just swatches of colors, even though I really don't want to do swatches. Or just favorites. I will at least try to get something up on my page. Maybe I'll try to do start doing tags so you guys can get to know me, because a lot of my subscribers are actually friends of mine, and I really think that's cool that there's people that I don't know that's subscribe to me, watch my videos. So yeah, and on top of that, another announcement, I plan on doing a lot more bold looks. I don't want to be that boring makeup artist just like everybody else that just does neutrals all the time. and boring things. I want to start doing more intense colors, and I have a lot of intense colors. I have a lot of greens and blues and light blues and purples and coral colors, and I just don't do enough of that. I feel like I am not using them the way that I should be. So I plan on to not stop doing neutrals, because of course I love my neutrals. I can't say goodbye to them and cut them off like that. But I do plan on doing a lot more intense stuff for you guys. Something that, you know, it's just different. Something that you guys can look at and be like, wow, I haven't seen somebody do that yet. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to that just like I am. I'm going to do my best to start being way more active on my makeup account. I don't do my makeup every day, and I'm going to try to start doing that and find some inspiration and try to inspire you guys, because honestly, I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't feel like you guys didn't want to see them. I get a lot of feedback, and a lot of people ask me questions all the time, and it really means a lot to me that there's so much love and support out there for somebody like me who really, you know, it's just like anybody else. So I just want to say that I love you guys, and I hope that you guys really enjoy this video. I do my best, and yeah, so thanks for watching.